The Boy Who Sold Dreams, Part 1, The Street Boy with Big Eyes. Once upon a time, in a small town in India, there lived a boy named Arjun. He was only 12 years old. Arjun had no parents, no home, and no toys. He slept near a small tea shop on a mat made of old cloth. Every morning, Arjun helped the tea shop owner, Uncle Mohan. He cleaned cups, wiped tables, and swept the floor. For this, Uncle Mohan gave him 2 cups of tea and a packet of biscuits every day. That was his breakfast and dinner. Even though Arjun had very little, he always smiled. His eyes were big, full of hope. He liked to watch people. He liked to listen to their stories. He dreamed of doing something big. One morning, a man in a suit came to the tea shop. He was talking on a shiny phone and wearing a gold watch. Arjun stared at him and asked, "Sir, what do you do?" The man smiled. "I sell dreams," he said. Arjun was confused. "Dreams? How can someone sell dreams?" The man laughed. "Dreams are ideas. I turn ideas into businesses. That's how I earn money." That night, Arjun lay under the stars and whispered, "One day, I will also sell dreams." Part 2, The Power of an Idea. From that day, Arjun began to think differently. He started asking questions. What do people need? What can I do better? How can I help others and earn money too? He watched people at the tea shop. Some were tired, some were sad, some came every day with the same problems. One day, a man came to the tea shop and said, "I wish I had someone to take care of my old mother while I go to work." Arjun thought about it. That night, he wrote on a torn piece of paper, "Elder Help Service, take care of your parents like they are our own." He did not know how to make a business, but he had an idea. He took his idea to Uncle Mohan. "Uncle, do you think people will pay for this?" Uncle Mohan smiled. "If you are honest, kind, and careful, yes." Part 3, The First Customer. Arjun made a small sign with a sketch pen. Elder Help Service run by Arjun. He stood near the park with the sign. At first, people laughed. "You're just a kid." But Arjun kept smiling. He said, "Try me for 1 day. No money. If you like, then pay." A woman named Mrs. D'Souza was curious. Her husband had passed away. She lived alone. She invited Arjun to help her with groceries. He helped her every day for a week. He cleaned, brought medicines, and made tea. She felt happy after many years. On the 7th day, she gave Arjun 500 rupee. Arjun's eyes filled with tears. He had never held that much money in his hands. He ran to the tea stall and hugged Uncle Mohan. "I got my first customer," he shouted. Uncle Mohan clapped. "Arjun, you are no longer a helper. You are a dream seller now." Part 4, Growing the Dream. With the 500 rupee, Arjun bought a small phone. He wrote his number on a bigger sign and stood at the park every morning. Soon, more people started calling him. "Can you help my father take a walk? Can you take my mother to the doctor? Can you read to my aunt?" Arjun said yes to all, but he could not do it alone. He needed help. He found 2 other street boys, Imran and Raju, who were also working at stalls. He trained them to be kind, careful, and honest. "Be gentle. These people are like our grandparents," he said. He gave them uniforms, simple white shirts with the words "Elder Help Team" written in blue ink. Now they were a team. People started calling them Angels in White. Arjun opened a notebook and started writing down their work, money earned, and the names of clients. He was learning business, not in a classroom, but in the streets. Part 5, The Big Break. One day, a man named Mr. Roy, a news reporter, saw Arjun helping an old woman cross the road. He was amazed. He took a photo and asked Arjun a few questions. The next morning, the local newspaper had a big headline. 12-year-old boy creates business to help the elderly. Arjun's face was on the front page. Suddenly, everyone wanted to know who Arjun was. TV channels came. More people called for help. Some people donated money and clothes. One lady offered Arjun and his team a small room to use as their office. It was simple, but for Arjun, it felt like a palace. He put a poster on the wall. "We don't just help, we care." Arjun started learning English at night with the help of a volunteer teacher. He also learned how to use a computer. He wrote every day. "What did I do today? What did I learn?" His business grew. His heart grew bigger. Part 6. From Boy to Boss. 2 years passed. Arjun was now 14. He had a team of 20 young boys and girls, all from the streets. Some helped with shopping. Some helped the elderly walk in parks. Some read books or cooked simple meals. They called themselves Dream Care Team. Arjun became their leader, their teacher, and their friend. One day he got a call from a rich man in Delhi. "I read about you. I want you to start this service in Delhi too. I'll help you." Arjun was surprised. "Me? Start in Delhi?" "Yes," said the man. "You are doing something great." Arjun traveled to Delhi with Uncle Mohan. For the first time, he sat on a train, saw tall buildings, and spoke to big business people. He opened his second office. He said, "We are not beggars, we are builders." Part 7. The Million Rupee Dream. At age 18, Arjun's company had offices in 5 cities. He employed more than 200 young helpers, all from poor backgrounds. He created a website, an app, and even gave motivational talks in schools. He stood on stage and told his story, "How I sold dreams, not tea." People clapped, some cried. His voice was soft, but full of power. He earned his first 1 million rupees, but Arjun did not buy fancy clothes or cars. He built a shelter for homeless children. He gave them food, books, and dreams. He told them, "If I can do it, so can you." Part 8. Full Circle. One day, Arjun returned to his town. He walked to the old tea stall. It was still there. Uncle Mohan was older now, his hands shaky. Arjun touched his feet and said, "Uncle, I came home." Uncle Mohan hugged him. Tears rolled down his cheeks. "You have done what even rich people don't do," he said. "You gave love." That evening, Arjun sat under the stars, just like he did years ago. He smiled and whispered, "I sold dreams, and I got love." The end. Moral of the story. You don't need money to start a dream. You need hope, honesty, and hard work. Arjun was poor, but he became a millionaire in heart and life.